So, sovereignty. The next question is, how does this actually show up in companies, right? Because in the end, impact depends on how organizations deal with that complexity, data, and decisions. So our next speaker works exactly on that, how digitalization and AI can be used to create efficiency and real measurable outcomes. Please welcome on stage Jens Mühlner, Head of Digital Sustainability Solutions at T-Systems. Welcome, Jens. Welcome back. He's also someone who was with us last year, so we are very happy that you are back. And if you need the pointer, it's not the white one, the other one.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me again. Actually, I'm the sustainability technology guy and not so much the sovereignty guy, but I will try to cover both perspectives on the topic. Yeah, let's just have a short look where we are coming from. So T-Systems, as part of Deutsche Telekom, we have the mission to enable our customers for more sustainability through the usage of digital technology. So that's more or less exactly on point what we are talking about today, I hope. So we have some beliefs on that. And I think the foremost important one for you and for the discussion today is that digital is the most important lever for more sustainability. I will catch up a little bit on why I think it is like that. But as you have been here yesterday, probably already you have heard quite a lot on this topic, so that I will try not to tell you everything again. But let's start just in one look. I think there are three main, I don't know if trend is really the right term, but topics with really strategic relevance for sustainability and the usage of digital solutions for it. So the first one for sure is governmental regulations and compliance. This is more or less was the first or the foremost driver for digital usage in sustainability in the past. I think it's still worth, but it's not going to be the number one, I think, in the future. The second, and I think this is a quite important one right now, and especially if we are talking about the usage of AI, is the integration of sustainability into business processes. And I think the most interesting one, especially for the future, is the third one. It's aiming on innovation for sustainability through digital solutions. What is important on that is that that sustainability for sure is not something optional nowadays. It's going normal, and I think that's totally right. I think the presentation looks strange. Maybe there's something wrong. But anyhow, if you look at the level of the levers for reaching that or aiming for that, we see 6 main ones. I don't go through every of these because you are probably familiar with them and have heard it yesterday already, but the important message is that digitalization is the foundation layer for any of these levers, in any of these fields. Yeah, so we have to look a little bit deeper what kind of digitalization we are talking about, in which area, and especially if we are combining it with the topic of AI. Because what we see at the moment, or have seen the past month or even last year especially, is that it's yeah, it got harder to promote sustainability, to bring it further. You all know the discussions, especially on the political level and the corporate levels. So the point we saw in more or less every action and every discussion we have with our customers is that sustainability needs to be cheaper and faster and easier to develop. And otherwise, we see that it just is not, at least not that fast in its development. But maybe we can say it will simply not happen. It will simply not happen in the way we think. So it's too expensive, it's too much complicated today to realize sustainability. And that is exactly what digital solutions are for. To make it easier, to make it quicker, to make it faster, to make it less expensive. So, therefore, we can see this kind of lever for digitalization. And what happens right now is that we get this AI sustainability multiplier situation, so that the usage of AI helps us to be even more efficient and more quick and make it easier. So you see exactly what I said, what is needed to bring sustainability forward. So why and how does it function? So if we look at these demand patterns for sustainability and AI, we can name these 5 for us most important ones. So the first one is to measure and to report. This is the first lever you remember I showed in the first slide. So make reporting easier, and I will show you one example how we are using AI exactly for that, because it really is a mess. Yeah. Yes, we came further beyond doing Excels and sending data via email and all the stuff we discussed the last years. But even if we implement IT systems for reporting and sustainability management, ESG management, it is still too slow, too time consuming, and what we did using AI for that is, for example, to reduce the time and the costs for doing LCAs from months to days, from thousands to hundreds of euros. And this is really, really astonishing, and it's just the beginning. Yeah, for sure, all the others are also for you, I think, quite clear. For operations, in the efficiency, especially energy operations, I think we have heard a lot yesterday already in the context of building and energy management. The third one is circularity. We discussed about this yesterday as well. And I think this is one of the really big points for the future, because the circularity ecosystem just needs digital solutions, and I think AI solutions, otherwise it will not function on a reasonable price and speed. Interesting, I think, because somehow often overlooked is the fourth point, is the risk perspective. I think the topic of resilience is already discussed more frequently over the last year or 2 years, but it is still not arrived in the really day-to-day business action. It's very much limited to some certain positions in risk management in big companies, or maybe in insurance or finance sector. But I think we will see in the future very much risk handling and risk management coming down to real business, and therefore the usage of AI is, a very much a big driver. And the fifth one is innovation. I think just maybe one case I can tell you about this. We developed an AI solution really helping sustainability managers to create even ideas where to invest, what to do, and it's really working astonishing good. Therefore, it's interesting to have a look on this fifth innovation topic as well. So, I think I don't have the time to go into this too much into detail, but these are just one examples from one industry, the automotive industry, for sustainability challenges and what exactly we can do with AI-based solutions for them. And there are a lot more, for sure. It's just to give you an overview, and I think the circularity and digital product passport, especially the battery passport topic, were mentioned today, yesterday as well already. I think it's the next big thing actually running right now in preparation. And I think the product passport topic is one which is really worth looking at, because there are so many of potential possibilities using the data related to products in the whole life cycle in any different phases and participants in the value chain. Therefore, if you have not been involved in the topic of the digital product passport, I could advise you to do it. It's worth. Just one short comment on AI and the usage of AI. So it's not that AI, you probably know that. I just wanted to remember and remind you that we are talking about different sorts of AI and different usages, and sometimes we see really fast developments, like actually the AI agent topic, just for the back of your head. I wanted to show you this, what we call the AI autonomy curve. So it is somehow the development of AI in the past and at the present. So we are somewhere there between agentic AI and physical AI mostly today. And there are some examples for usage of these different kinds of AI. And I added some sustainability topics to these so that you can see what kind of sustainability use cases are behind these technology developments. And I think it's just worth to see that it's quite a lot. Yeah? You can say there is no sustainability topic at all where AI cannot help. But now this is the one we already discussed yesterday as well, and we have to, but I have to talk about it. There are these two critical aspects on AI. So it's the question of sustainability of AI itself, for sure. And it's a question of sovereignty. That's what we are going to discuss today. Just two views on that. So what we did at Deutsche Telekom for the first one is that we developed these green AI principles we are using within our own organization and try to bring into our customer projects as well. And this is through the whole life cycle of development and running of IT systems, and it means and the usage of IT systems as well. And it refers a little bit to your question today. So very much is what the users are doing. Yeah. So if you are using AI carefully and with thinking about, so you can lower the bad impact quite a lot. Or the question, what models you are using. You don't need always the big models for every of your tasks. And we could deep dive this the whole day, so it's quite an interesting one, but just to tell you, it's important for us not just to look at the usage part of AI, but the impact part as well. Yeah, and the second one is the sovereignty perspective. And yeah, I think we had quite impressive presentation, right, some minutes ago, so I don't have to tell you anything about this. So just maybe we could deep dive later on what kind of sovereignty we have an eye on, and what does it mean really for your daily work. And at the end of the day, it's a question of decision taking and really doing. So if you want to be more resilient and more sustainable and more sovereign, yeah, you have to decide, go left or go right, pay more or pay less probably sometimes, or pay now and earn later. So these are more or less day-to-day management decisions to be taken. I think the options are here. We have heard some, but I have to say, in one of your charts, you missed the market leader in Germany for sovereign cloud, Deutsche Telekom. Maybe you want to add it in your slide. So we can really say the need and the impact of sovereignty is there. It's not clear for everybody sometimes, but yeah, we can say we cannot shout out loud enough, take care of sovereignty, and it will be somehow even good for sustainability. So it's quite close connected as well. I will skip this for the how sovereign can AI models be, maybe for later. What we did at Deutsche Telekom, probably some of you have heard this, we established our AI factory in Munich, and I think it's all the sustainability and all the sovereignty topics are included there. Maybe we go on this in the discussion. I just brought with me one slide I would like to show you. What kind of, it's really strange, the headline is so small, you even cannot see it. Probably there's some problem with my presentation. So you can see what kind of solutions are in which field of usage intensity and criticality for usage of AI, and I added some sustainability cases. You cannot read this probably right now, but maybe you can have a look on it later as well. We can discuss if it's a little bit more right, left, up or down, so that's not that important, I think, in the millimeter or centimeters. But you can see there are quite a lot of sustainability cases here as well. And I just wanted to look at some, and all my nice animations are gone in the presentation. That's sad. Yeah, the first one I already mentioned. It's the Alkai suite called. So it's AI-enabled life cycle assessment for sustainability. It's a suite with different modules, and one of these is the net carbon impact assessment. And this is actually the one we heard yesterday about the standard of the Green Digital Coalition, the EU Green Digital Coalition. And what we did is using AI for developing impact assessments for this EGDC standard. And it's quite astonishing because we did this really, really fast, within weeks, or with a two-man team. And what we received at the end is a solution which really guides somebody through the whole process of impact measurement, and really does everything you need for this impact measurement and assessment process. I will go through, and you get at the end this report with, I don't know what it has, 30 pages or something like that. And this really just takes some hours, and instead of the 3 months we had in the past. And really, if somebody's involved in this type of impact measurement topic, I would be happy to show it to you because it's really astonishing. Yeah, the second case I brought with me is the Artificial Intelligence and Mobility project, which we realized together with the city of Leipzig and others, and together with partners like Bosch, or Swarco, and Unix, and so on. It's regarding the environmental impact of guiding mobility, and we are using AI very extensively here. So it's a totally different aspect, and if you remember my overview over the different topics, it's one not in regulatory and reporting, but it's in action. It's in really doing something out there to lower the emissions. And the third one is something we have heard yesterday about as well. It's energy and building management, where we realize solutions to do two things. The first is the smart building control, so really steer every activity within the building. And then we use the Alki suite as well there for a building impact assessment. And one thing, strange view here, one thing which we not intended actually at the beginning is to answer the question, is it worth to invest in building automation? Yes or no? And you can see we use the AI system to answer the question in which building we should use the automation and in which probably the effort is not worth. So that's quite an interesting side effect we had. And so it's like we are doing it. Thank you very much so far for your attention, and I'm happy to discuss.